Hey my divas, welcome to day 8 of DIY Divas Countdown to Christmas. Okay, let me get my devices set up. I have no idea if I'm even centered yet, but we're gonna hope I am. I got my water. I've got my hard candies. I should probably pop one in right now so I don't start coughing. I already put lotion on my hands. I'm on top of the game today, guys. Okay, except for my camera still is not focused correctly. It's not bad though, actually. It just needs to go up a little bit more. Let's try that. See how that works. I really like coffee candy. Okay, that is slightly better. Okay, I have to stand up to adjust this because I'm realizing that these don't adjust well if I'm not standing up. Although, still not 100%. Because I can't see clearly. Okay, did that work better? Okay, it's getting there. It's getting there. I think that's pretty good. I think I'm actually just going to adjust my mat. Okay. I think that's good. Let me go ahead and copy my link to the Diva chain. Again. And hope it works. Paste. There we go. And right here. Alright, back to the page. For those of you that are new to my station, my name is Leticia Hernandez. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based out of California. I am doing a countdown to Christmas this month. Excuse me. So I'm going live every single day. At least that is the goal until Christmas. If you can stick with me till the end, I do a raffle at the end of each live. You must be live to win. And I am usually go live at around 3 o'clock. Except for on the weekends, I go live at 10 a.m. on Saturdays. And Sundays is free for all. Really every day is free for all, but there you go. Except for Saturdays. Hey Sharon, welcome. She says, hi all. It's just us for right now. And I'm going to get right into it. If you are watching replay, let me know that you're watching the replay. You'll know if you're on a replay and that you're not live. If you do not see the red live button at the top left of your screen. Okay, so I have this cute little notebook, which I think is adorable. Except for, I want this to live in my purse, and it's just it's a little flimsy for my taste. I do like the color, except for I think I'm going to cover this whole thing because I really like this new DSP. It is called Hobby Haven. I'm also going to be pulling out some old specialty paper. It was called linen. And it really didn't serve any purpose for me at that time, but I'm thinking it might serve a purpose for me now. It is, you guys see this is super, it's like already flopping over. It's super soft, super flimsy. It just feels like, linen. It feels like a really thin piece of linen. Now, I can't remember if this was adhesive or not. I don't think it was, but I'm just going to double check. It might be adhesive. Oh my gosh, it's already adhesive. You guys, I didn't even realize this. I think, unless I'm ripping this paper. No, it's already adhesive. Okay, guys, so if you guys had this linen paper still in your stash, I'm pulling mine out, and this one is already adhesive. Yay! I'm going to use just a little snippet of this. So I'm going to put that rest of this to the side. Let me not topple over my water. And then we're going to make a notebook. Hey, Chris, welcome. So these little notebooks, I find them on Amazon. I bought them in bulk. They're pretty good price. I can't remember what that was, but I bought a bunch of them. They're great for my stationery boxes, which you guys know I've been making like crazy. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull this paper out. What I thought was fun with this paper, one, I really like reading and stuff, but look at all these great patterns it has. This is not the right direction. So we have this one that has like chairs and plants and books. Super cute. That's the back side. This one's more like a spa and relaxation. And a nice zen backside to that. This one is all about cooking, coffee maker or espresso maker, and blender eggs. Just super cute things. That's the back of that one. This one kind of makes me think of Easter. I don't know why. Oh, that's another cooking one. That's the same. Oh, this one, and this is the one that's arts and craftsy. So you have like sewing machine and, well, maybe not arts and crafty, yarn, some knitting needles, patterns. That's the back side to that one. That one makes me think of the Flintstones and like Betty's outfits. I don't know. That's what it is. And the other piece that comes in here is, oh, I knew there was books in here. I flipping knew there was a book pattern. And if Susan's watching, Susan will get why I'm thinking now. Oh, I knew there was books. I knew there was books. And there's a book pattern, and there's the back to the book pattern. Now that makes me think of Fred Flintstone. I don't know why. I know those aren't his colors, but that look. Oh, I love, love, love this. I'm definitely going to be using this. Super, super cute. And then there's this following. And then the ephemera pieces. And you get 2 sheets of all those pages. And I believe it's 2 sheets of this ephemera. Yeah. And there's 2 sheets of this ephemera. And I think I am going to use some of this ephemera. Maybe. I think this would make a cute little bookmark or cute little tabs for my notebook. I haven't decided yet. You can make them into little magnetic bookmarks too. We'll see. So let's get into that, shall we? And put this paper back. And I'm just going to kind of leave it out here and just put this plastic on the top for the time being. So what I need to do first is measure this because I don't exactly know the size of this. So I'm just going to grab a little, a little notebook and a pen. And let's measure. So this is about 3 and, it's a little more than 3 and a 4. So it's 3 and 2, 4, 5/16. 1, 2, 2, 4. Yeah, like 5, 2 and 5/16 maybe. I'm gonna just go up to a 4. 1, 3, 4. I'm gonna go to 4/8, right? I'm just looking because it's kind of overhanging, but I think I want my cover to be a little bit longer, which will be okay. So I'm gonna go to 3/8, 3 and 3/8. I play around with this because if I need to cut it down, I can, but I can't make it get bigger. And this is for sure 4 and 7/8. That's exactly 4 and 7/8. So I think I'm actually going to go to 5 and then I'll just cut it down because I think I want it totally flush and perfect fitting. Okay. So this is this way and this is this way. Yes, this is how I make notes. Hey, Mary Cook, welcome, welcome. Okay, so I want to make this strip, this binding strip right here first. So I know I need it to be at about 5 inches because again, we're just going to cut off. But I'm not, I just wanted a little bit of a protective bind because I don't like to see there's little staples in there. I don't want to see the staples. So I'm going to say just like a 1/4, like 1/2 inch. I'm going to take about 1/2 inch off this. And the cool thing is this is already self-adhesive, so yay. So 1/2 inch. Do I even want it? 1/2 inch. No, maybe I want 1/2 inch on each side, and then I can cover it up if I need to. So I'm going to cut it at 1 inch. Ooh, FYI, this really is linen, so that did not cut well. Let's try that again. A little bit quicker. Okay, that worked better. Now, okay, so now I think I'm going to need to bring some mint tape in on this and get a little creative. So I'm going to move these over to the side and hope they don't fall. I'm going to bring my mint tape in because I really want this to be only about 1/2 inch up. Okay, so I'm going to line this up. Maybe I should line my mint tape up first. I have to be careful because this does not always like to stick to my glass mat. So that's about 1/2 inch. I'm gonna go across. So hopefully you guys can kind of get the gist of what I'm trying to do here. Okay, that is too far down on this side. I'm using the lines on my glass mat to create a grid. On the grid, sorry. To give me the 1/2 inch that I want there. So it's not going to be, it might not be 100% perfect, but it's going to be pretty darn close. So now I can take this one and get this started. I think this is so cool that this is already self-adhesive. Okay, hopefully I can get this on there correctly. I'm going to line it up with my mint tape. Again, is it going to be 100% perfect? Probably not, but it's going to be pretty darn close. Now I can pull this off. And this is going to be my cute little binding. Try to get that as tight as possible. Is it too long? Yes, it's too long because I didn't measure that side, but I didn't do that on purpose because I wanted to be able to snip off the edges. So I'm going to snip off those edges. And I might actually have to open up this notebook and make it a little bit cleaner. But we'll see. Yeah. Probably going to want to make that a little bit cleaner. Okay. And on this side, much better. Yeah, I am opening it up just a little bit. Just to get that nice and flush. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so now I have my binding. Now you won't always have to do binding. I just thought it was fun to use that linen. And it was super bonus that it was already adhesive. Okay. I have that mint tape for later. Now let's figure out what... Now I want to put some white here. Now you guys know I love this 100-pound thick white, and I have tons of extra pieces left over from 50 billion other projects I've done. Ooh, this one might be. Okay, I'm gonna have to use this one and this one. And again, I want these to be 3 3/8 by 5. I'm actually just gonna measure one first. Maybe I should move that tape out of the way. There we go. That's better. So let's go to 3 3/8. 1, 2, 3. And just, I want to just test this piece. Always good to use a tester piece. By 5. Now again, I know 5 is too big, but it's going to be okay. I'll be able to cut it down and make it totally flush. And actually, I don't even need it that long. I could do it shorter because I do want a little bit of that binding showing, but not a lot. Just enough for it to look cute. Okay, I think that's going to be good. So I'm going to cut another piece. And then I'm going to cut the DSP and I'm going to put it on this piece. Now I'm cutting these ones just because I really want I want to have a nice sturdy cover. So we're not even going to see this color. It's not going to matter. 5. But I want this, like I said, I want it to live in my purse. So I wanted it to have a little bit more sturdy backing to it. Okay, now let's figure out what kind of DSP I want. I'm thinking I want the books. What do you think? I like the books. But I kind of like the back side of the books. Maybe I'll do this for the back side. I don't know. I was also thinking of the relaxation or the chairs. I was kind of thinking the relaxation because it's a lot more little pieces. And I just think that would look cute. What do you guys think? Should I go for books, chairs, or relaxation? Now keep in mind, I'm only going to get a snippet of it. That's why I'm thinking this relaxation one might be perfect. But what do you guys think? You guys tell me. Help me create my notebook. That would be about my snippet. Or that would be about my snippet, give or take. Which wouldn't be bad. What do you guys think? Relaxation, chairs, or books? I'm going to let you guys decide. And I'll show you guys the back sides as well, in case that makes a difference. And that is the back sides. This is the one from the books, this is the one from the chairs, and this is the one from the relaxation. I think that's so pretty. Okay, Mary says chairs. Okay, we're going to go with chairs. Mary came in first. So now I'm going to take all of this, and we're going to make a notebook with chairs. Okay, so I need 3 3/8. Actually, I don't even need 3 3/8. I need, what is this from here to here? Now I probably only need like a 3-inch strip, honestly, because if I'm going from that border that I just made, I can still cut off a 3-inch strip. Oh, actually, maybe even less than that. 3 or more, maybe 3 1/4. I'm gonna go with 3 1/4 inch strip because I think that's gonna be perfect. Oh, Sharon Moose said chairs too. Okay, chairs is the consensus. So now instead of doing 3 3/8, I'm gonna go to 3 1/4. So I'm gonna look at it this way and see what 3 1/4 would look like. Ooh, I could get this piece out perfect with 3 1/4 from this side, and I think that would look really cute. Or if I did it this way and went to 3 1/4, let's see. Ooh, I could get that chair with the potted plant. I think I like this side better. Yeah. You go to 3 1/4. Now I need to go to 5. Now I want this to be my image. Ooh, or maybe I want this one, because then I get my books and part of that chair. If I did that and I went to 5, I would totally get that bookshelf. Only a piece of the chair, but enough for the chair that it has like a lot of plants there. Ooh, I like that. Let's see if I did this side. I bet you I can put this chair together. Guys, am I going to do paper piecing? Oh my gosh, look. This is the end of that other chair. But that's just this one. I should just take this one. Oh, but it's not actually 5. Let me think about that. It's going to be a little less than 5. 4 7/8. Not by much. Not by enough that it's going to make a difference. Okay, so I'm just going to say 5. See, I'm not going to get my bookshelf there. I really want my bookshelf, though. If I do my bookshelf, then my chair is totally getting cut off. Is that okay, though? I'm trying to look at that. I think that's going to be okay. I think it's going to be okay. Maybe I can cut some of my bookshelf off. And get a little bit more of my chair. Okay, maybe I'm okay with that. Right there. Okay, so I still got my books. My books will still be on my bookshelf. I'm okay with that. I'm going to cut a little bit more of those legs off. Okay. And some of that rug. Okay, I'm going to be okay with that. And now I want that at 5. Best of both worlds. Yay! Okay, so that's just my front side. Now, do I have enough of this left over for my back side? I do. So that'll be the back side. At 5. Okay. Let's finish this up. I've never done this before, by the way, guys. I'm totally crafting on the fly. And making this up as I go. I had the gist of kind of what I've done this. I've seen people do this. My friend Christy does this kind of stuff all the time. But I have never done this before. So there you go. Hi, Margine. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's glue this down. And I think what I want to do is add the glue to the DSP, because I think the DSP is a little bit shorter. And I really want this to the edges, because at some point it's going to get cut down and I don't want any of those edges to come off. Now it's going to get cut off. Oh, this one doesn't matter. So it's going to line this up to the edge. Make sure that edge is nice and flush. This part's going to end up getting cut off, so that's going to be okay. Give that a good rub. Okay, let's repeat that. And again, we want to make sure that this side is flush, because this is the excess that's going to get cut off. Yeah, okay. I hope I'm thinking this out in my brain properly, because like I said, totally crafting on the fly. I just had an idea of what I wanted to do, but was not exactly sure how to make it happen. But you know, trial and error. It's just paper. If I totally mess it up, what's the worst that happens? I cut more paper. No problem. It's not rocket science. Sometimes it feels like rocket science. Okay. So, because this is new, I'm actually going to do the back side first, because that way if I mess it up, it won't be messed up too much on the pretty side. And, you know, I think I'm going to cut this down just so that I have a better idea of what I'm working on. So, 3 1/4. I'm going to do it to 3 1/4. This way I'll know that these are consistent already on both sides. 3 1/4. Oh, this one is already crooked. Frickin' frack. That's okay. That is okay. I'm going to cut a little bit, just a hair off this side, and make it straight, which is okay, because I'm going to cut some off this side too. And hopefully, yes, hopefully it cut perfectly, which it did. Yay! Okay. Now I know I'm still going to have to cut some off the top and bottom a little bit, You know, I'm kind of thinking I want a little bit of this border now. No, because I want the consistency of, I want the thickness of this. Okay, so we're going to cover this whole thing. Even though I know I'm going to cut some of it off. It's going to be okay. I'm probably putting way too much glue on this. That's it. I'm going to give it a good amount of glue. Is it going to spew out? Oh yeah, it's totally going to spew out. But that's okay. Okay, I am going to hold this down just a little bit. Okay, now I want to give it about, I'm going to try to use my grid again. And get about a fourth maybe? Not even a fourth. I'm just going to show a sliver of this. I'm going to try to make it go flush with the edge. I think that's what I want to do. Oh, that worked very nicely. Oh yeah, because I had already cut it down. Yay me for doing that. Okay. So again, this is the back side. So this side should be pretty flush. Oh, nope, it's not. That's okay. I can always cut it down. Let's see, this is why I started with the back. Hoping this works well. Okay, I'm gonna leave that a little bit of time to dry. Now we're gonna do the first one. So now I know that I want to basically hold it down and make it flush with the front cover. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, this is gonna be schmarvelous. This is actually going a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. I thought this would take me a lot longer. I'm kind of glad that it didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. Hopefully it holds up. Okay, so I want to hold it this way. And flush to the edge. And then hold it down and really push it flush to the edge. Oh yeah, that was much quicker. And this is feeling so much sturdier already. Hey Kim, welcome, welcome. And giving that a nice good press. Make sure that's on there. Now I just need to cut those edges flush. Now this is where I love my long scissors. And these are non-stick. These are from Fiskars. They're titanium non-stick. And this is what I love them for. Now I am going to still be very careful with this. Try to get that as straight as possible. That worked well. I'm going to do that again on this side. Ooh. Nice, nicey nice. And you know what? I don't think I need to cut this side because that side actually is perfect. Now this side, not so perfect, but I think it's still over enough that it's going to be okay. And again, just go slow. Ooh, messed that one up already. It's okay. Oh, I might want to come this way. Fix that. Okay, that was my fault, and I'll tell you exactly what I did wrong there. The glue was still a little wet. You should really make sure that that glue is totally dry before you try to cut, because then it's a little bit softer, which causes the paper to bend a little bit more. So, that was my fault. Learn from the Diva's mistake. Is it still fixable? Yes, there you go. The other thing I can do to clean that up, and I'll show you in a second, hoping this side's a little drier, but it's probably not, but it's okay. We're just going to keep going. Oh, that actually worked. Very well. Now, I'm not going to cut this side because even though it's a little bit farther out, I don't think anybody's going to notice that. It's at the back of the book. And it's for me anyway, so it's going to be okay. So another thing I could do, and again, is to wait for this to be totally dry. For that back piece right here that got a little bit of cringy. And then just take an emery board and file it down. I should have used my white emery board though. Let me grab a white one. Hold, please. I just found white ones, actually. I had only, oh, yeah, get that without making a bunch of stuff. Oh, yes, I can. Yay. So I got these on Amazon. White ones, yay. These ones are a little bit higher count, too. So they're a little bit, I want to say grindier, but I don't think that's the correct word. Coarser. There we go. Now again, this would be better if I waited for it to be totally dry. But if you have a little bit of fraying at the end of a piece, this is a good way to just get a little bit of that fraying off, which is what I had. And I just want to kind of clean up a little bit of that fraying, just like you would do with a fingernail. That looks really nice. I'm not sure that I like the binding underneath. I kind of want to put the binding on top now, because I feel like I don't like that I can see this edge. I'm going to try it, guys. I'm going to put more binding on the top. I might regret doing that, but you know what? Wouldn't be the first time I regretted doing something. But I think it's going to look nicer on the top. So let's see. So I'm going to go to 1 inch. Quick cut. I don't know why. I just feel like the binding's going to look better on the outside. And I wonder if I should color this. Should I make this a different color? Because right now I just have it white. Should I change this to a different color? Like maybe green? What do you guys think? I could do green, or I could do like a blue, or even a Calypso coral. What do you guys think? Should I leave it white, or should I change it to a color? And if a color, what color? You guys tell me. Mind you, that might get a little bit messy, but that's okay. Wouldn't be the first time I made a mess. Oh, look, I have this little piece of scrap left over too. I could actually, because this is kind of just plants, I could put that there, cut it down a little bit, and have it say like Diva's notebook. How cool would that be? Or I should put actually Leticia's notebook, because that's technically my name. We'll see about that. Okay, Mary said blue. Okay, let's do blue. And that looks like it is a Misty Moonlight. So let me see. Let me grab my Misty Moonlight blend. And some copy paper. This is just regular old funky copy paper, nothing special. And I'm gonna just color the linen. Ooh, probably gonna need a new blend after this, but that's okay. Now this is the light, or this is the dark? This is the light. I'm gonna go back over with dark. This might be too light. Ooh, I kind of like that I'm getting different gradients of this. This is kind of cool. I don't want to go over too much, because it'll get too saturated. But I like that it kind of looks, it looks strippy, kind of just like that does. Okay, I think I'm going to stop now. Can't stop coloring. Okay, now I am going to hit this with my heat tool super quick, only because I just want to make sure it's dry. I have to be careful though, because it is adhesive back, and I don't want to melt the adhesive, but I do want to dry the ink. Okay, that should be good. I mean, it should dry pretty quick, but let's see. Rub it. Yep. Nothing's transferring, so that looks good. Okay, we're going to try this again. Okay. Now, I think this is going to be good. Okay, so I'm going to line this one up. Oh, you know what? To make this even more secure this time, I'm going to take more mint tape. This book was a little wiggly last time, and I think that if I would have opened it up, let's see, let's line it up. That one. Right about there. And then if I put mint tape on the inside, that should keep it a little bit, oh yeah, that keeps it from wiggling a little bit more. Now I want to take this piece, and again, I want to come in at about half an inch on this side, give or take just a little bit. Okay, that should be perfect. Oh yeah, that looks really nice. Okay. Hope this works. I hope this works. Okay. Hold my breath. Ooh, I had some glue on my finger. Not good. That's okay. Okay, now I do need to pick up from there. Now I'm going to do that same concept and hold it in place on this side. And I'm going to actually use the big one and really hold it in place. So I can get that binding nice and tight. Oh, I like that so much better. Okay. And I love me some mint tape. Okay. Now, I'm actually going to hold this open actually and see if that helps me cut this a little bit better. We'll see. Again, I'm going to grab this. Oh, that did not help. That might have been considerably worse to do, but that's okay. I'll fix it. Oh, that one wasn't bad. I was just a little crooked on this one. Okay, and press those down. Oh my gosh, that looks so much better, guys. Okay, binding on the outside, FYI. It gave me a little bit of bulk here, but I'm okay with that. Oh my gosh, this is so much sturdier than what it initially was, and it is super cute. Now let me show you. Let me grab one that before. I have them in different colors, don't mind. So look, just look at the thickness on this. Like it's just, like it's not even bending, guys. This one is definitely going to hold up so much better in my purse now. And it's just a nice little quick notebook, nice to have. And it'll go great with my little mini pens. I need to order some more of these. Maybe a blue one. Ooh, maybe I should make a little loopy for this. A little like pen holdery thing. I don't even know how. Oh, I need elastic for that. Oh, how did she do that? Okay, my friend makes little elasticy things. But to do that, I would then have to put a strip of something on the inside. Let me think about that really quick. Could I make a little loopy thing that would hold my pen maybe right there? Probably want it off to the side though. What do you guys think? Would it look weird having a loopy thing? I mean, I really could. This one has a little clip. I could just clip it on there. But it probably won't stay on there. What do you guys think? Should I put a little loopy thing here? I could totally do that. Okay, let me think about that. I would need a... Ooh, I could probably use this to make the little loopy thing. I need to be thinner than that. And I could put it, actually I probably want it at the back. not the front. Okay, we're going to keep going. Kim says, where did you get the notebooks? They're so cute. Amazon, guys. Amazon. They come, I got a bulk box. Don't mind that. I put a baby wipe on it on accident. It's, it says employee office dark color. I don't know. They're just called EAASTY. And it was bulk. It came with like a whole bunch of them. Look. But like I said, I got them because I'm making my I use them for my explosion stationery boxes. I think they're just called little mini notebooks. I don't know if this helps. It says X004G3X0SH. If you message me privately, I'll forward you the Amazon link. I am not affiliated to that at all, by the way, guys. I just buy a lot of stuff. Okay, you know what? I'm actually not going to cut this. I'm actually going to cut a piece of this thick that's left over because I think that'll be better. And I think I'm just going to cut it to be 1 inch. Not even 1 inch. Maybe half an inch. I don't want it to be too bulky. I'm going to say 3/4 of an inch. And then I'll cut a strip of that DSP to be half an inch to decorate it. I have no idea. Again, I'm totally going on the fly with this. Ooh, and you know what? I have this random strip of old DSP that I have just sitting around that I think I'm going to use for the inside piece. This is going to make sense in a minute. Hold on, guys. I have thought. It's in my brain. It's going so quick in my brain, I can't even tell you guys what I'm doing. This is going to be the pin holder. And I think I know what I'm doing, but not positive. Okay. I hope this is big enough. Okay, let's go to, I don't know, 3 1/4, because that's the end of that. And this needed to be 5. Oh, that's perfect. It's exactly at 5. I don't know how I did that so perfect. And let's see. This right now is 5 by 2. And you know what? I'm going to leave it at 5 by 2. Okay. This needs to get scored. Now let me think about this really quick. Like I said, I've never done this before. I'm trying to make a pen loop for the inside of this. And it's going to go to the back. You're totally getting an insight on how the Diva brain works. Okay, I need it to go in about, what is that? Almost an inch? That's about half an inch. And then it's going to need to wrap around. Okay. Okay, I'm totally making this up as I go. So about half an inch, did I say? I'm going to use the measurements on this side. Maybe I should make it go in more than half an inch. Let's do 3/4 of an inch. Let's do 3/4. And let's see, this needs only about half. Did it 3? So 3/4. I'm going to go at about another inch in. That might be too big. I just want it to loop. I want it to loop like this. Right? So my loop needs to be, totally just testing this, guys. Hold on. Just wrapped it around there. Oh, I was right the first time. So it does need to be about an inch. Okay, so I was right. So 3/4, 1 inch. And then from this one, another 3/4. And then, actually, no, I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut that one off. So I have 1 inch and then 3/4 on each side. Okay, I'm totally making this up as I go. I'm trying to make a pen holder that's going to tuck underneath some paper. So now I'm going to grab, I'm only going to curl the middle part. Again, I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to curl this a little bit with my bone folder. I'm going to curl this side. I just want to soften it. Because basically, I want this to hold my pen. And I want it to hold it pretty snugly. Oh my gosh, that's still going to work. Okay, so this probably only needed to be about 1/2. And this is actually perfectly snug. This is a little bit longer than I wanted it, but I might want it like that for security, for secure purposes. I actually feel like I would have made that a little bit longer. Let me see. So basically I want this to glue in here, right about there. So then I'm going to put this over the top so that it holds it there. That might work. I feel like I wish I would have made this like maybe 1 1/8 just to give it a little bit more wiggle room. I mean, it is secure in there and it's nice and tight. So that might be what I want. We're going to run with it. Okay. Did that make sense to everybody? I hope it did, because I really just figured that out right now. What is it? Necessity is the mother of invention. Okay, so I'm going to hold this and get that to glue. Again, I probably should have made that, but I probably don't want it too loose. That's actually probably perfect. Okay. Then I want to glue this like there, maybe right about there. Okay, so I'm going to glue this side down. So I really needed no DSP here, but that's okay. It's there now. About halfway. And we're going to hold it there. Now, I really don't want this to move, so I think I'm actually going to put tear tape on top of this to really make sure it's secure there. I feel like this is going to be good. It is a little bit bulky there. Oh, I needed to pull this out more. Darn it. Oh, I can't move it now. Hold that thought. Darn it. That was one of my good ones. I really needed this to be out just a little bit more because I need the DSP to go to the edge. I kind of don't like that I'm going to be able to see this bulk. Okay, let me think about this. I think I'm going to add even more bulk to this right now. I am. Because I think I want to make this into a pocket instead. But to do that, it's going to end up hitting that piece. Not if I use copy paper though, huh? Okay. Layers upon layers upon layers. Now I'm using copy paper just because I want a little bit of a barrier. Hold on, and I'll explain this in just 1 second. Again, my brain's working faster than I can explain. Okay, so what I want is to use a little bit of copy paper here, so that when I turn this into a pocket, when I go to stick something in, it's not going to hit that and get stuck and snagged. So this is basically just going to create a little bit of a barrier on that. And I really like the size of this piece for a pocket, but I think I want it to be, should I make it a little bit bigger? No, I still want to be able to put things in and out. I'm thinking maybe like $1 or maybe some stamps or I don't know, something in there. A coupon, a receipt, stickers. I think that's going to be cute. Okay. Totally crafted on the fly today, guys. I just thought this was going to be simple. Okay, so this is going to be 5 by, I don't even know what this was, 2, right? So 5 by 2. I think that was the same. I think this was 2, right? Yes. Now my paper needs to be at like 1 3/4 because I don't want it to be seen. But I do want it to be long enough to cover that up. So maybe I'll take a 4th off. So 4 3/4 by 3 by, what was that? 2 3/4. Okay, so we're gonna glue this all the way down. It's gonna be such a cute notebook, guys. Oop, just lost comments. Come on, comments, come back. So this is gonna glue all the way down. And again, I have to be careful with this because this is literally just copy paper. And I used copy paper so that it wouldn't add too much bulky bulk. Make sure it gets on that. And we add that right there. There we go. See? Now we don't have anything that's going to snag up on that. Beautiful. And we do want, actually I might not even need that piece because I added that copy paper. This might be enough, although this is still pretty soft DSP, so maybe I will just, oh, that side's cute too. Oh, look at that. Okay, should I do books, guys? Even though I did chairs, because I do have books up here. But it doesn't kind of go with that theme. I like this one better. Sorry I asked, guys. I mean, I'm going to go with the pretty side. I went on a hunt for this paper because I got an order for something with it. And realized I had a whole bunch of it still. Which was great because now I have all kinds of ideas of things to do with it. And now I do want to make sure this is going to go from tip to tip. So what I'm going to do here is instead of adding glue to this piece, I'm actually going to very carefully just put a little very light mark there with my pencil. And I'm going to put tear tape from here down and from here to the side. Normally, tear tape is not my jam, but for the purpose of this, I think it's going to be my jam. Okay. Just for this little pocket. Okay, so now I think I can take the pin out just so it's not in my way. And let's go ahead and get this all the way to the edge to the best of my ability. And gift card for the win for a nice clean tear. And now I can line that up and go to exactly where that pencil mark was. And again, nice clean tear. Ooh, that was not a nice clean tear. It was a pretty clean tear, but not as nice as I would have liked it. Let's try to get this one a little bit straighter. Beautiful. Now this one, I'm actually going to snip because I'm a perfectionist. I don't want that edge. Okay. Pokey tool. I could actually make a pocket on the other side too, and there would be pockets on both sides. I mean, I don't think I need pockets on both sides. I'm super happy that I got the little pin in here. Just not get my finger stuck there. Okay. I'm going to line this up. Be very careful with this because tear tape is not forgiving. Okay, give that a super firm press. Really make sure that gets adhered. And then all I have to do is snip this side. Because everything else was flush. And now I have a cute little pocket for a gift card or whatever. I should have made a little notch there, but I didn't think about it. And my pin fits perfectly, and since it's so nice and snug, it won't go everywhere. Oh my gosh, how flipping cute is that? And you know what? I have a bunch of... Somebody gave me like a zillion hair ties for Christmas. I don't know why, but I really like this orange one. These are brand new hair ties, by the way. Just need to loop. Here we go, loop-de-loop. I think it was like 1,000 hair ties to start with. I have them on a hook, like that. Okay. And then I can actually keep this closed with a hair tie. Ooh, should have thought about that beforehand. So my friend has really, oh, maybe I should do it this way. There we go. Just an emergency hair tie. So flipping cute. So my friend does it. She has this tie right here. And she knows how to get them to glue in here. But she uses a very specific Velcro elastic that's flat. And she tucks it in here and here. Now, I don't own that kind of elastic. So I'm going to use a hair tie for mine. And then I'll have an emergency hair tie. Actually, I think it looks cuter over here. Will it still keep my book closed? It does. So cute. Okay, guys. What did you guys think of today's project? Like, I don't give measurements stuff for this because this would all depend on what you decide to cover. But there are some tips and tricks on how to make something super plain into something super wow. It didn't take a whole lot of work, guys. Just some DSP. Like, I could have done this binding too with DSP. Super cute. So adorable. I might just grab a glue gun and glue gun this in the back so that it stays there. Because that would be super cute too. But I don't know that that would even work. But for now, that works. Alright, guys. It is time for a mystery card raffle. And since we made notebooks today, the word for today's mystery card raffle is going to be notebook. So, if you would like to be in the mystery card raffle today, type in the word notebook. And I will get the raffle tickets out. Just trying to clean up a little bit over here and put all my scissors and stuff away. Because, you know, if I don't, that will be the first thing to stab me. Because I'm really good at poking myself with things. Okay. There we go. I got my pen. I need to get my raffle tickets. And oh, hi, Lynette. Lynette says, I caught you. Hello from Colorado. I'm so sad that you moved so far away. Oh, everybody seems to like it. Oh, we got a lot of people that popped on afterwards. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, let's see. Notebook. We've got Marjean. And Susan, glad you were able to make it. And Debbie Warden. And see who's next. Oh, Mary says practical and beautiful. Oh, you're welcome. Sharon Woost. Oop. Kind of put Sharon's in there. And Marsha Cook. Sorry, Mary Cook. Marsha Cook. Mary Cook. And Chris Ronkin. And Kim Nolan. Oh, and it's time to flip this. I hope I have enough raffle tickets to go through the end of the year. Let's see. And Lynette Jaramillo. I love your last name, by the way, Lynette. It's just pretty and fun to say. Jaramillo. I don't know why. It just makes me happy. Sharon says she loves this notebook. I know, me too. Oh, and Melanie Foy. We got a lot of people on today. Do you guys like this 3 o'clock time better? I feel like this has been a really good time slot. I mean, I won't always be able to keep this time slot when I get a day job again. Oh, and it says, I love saying it. I love you saying it. Aw, thanks. I like saying it. Lynette Jaramillo. Just so pretty. Okay. So this mystery card raffle is going to be slightly different than my normal mystery card raffles because I'm going to give you an option for this one. When you win, and I can tell you now, so you guys start thinking about it, would you like a card or would you like this blank notebook to try to recreate this yourself? So you guys will have to decide when whoever the winner is will tell me if you want a card or if you want this blank notebook to try to recreate this project. Totally up to you. So if you win, that will be your choice. Okay, let's get these folded, 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 folded. Make sure I don't have anybody else popping on. That says yes, Melanie says yes. Okay, you guys like those. Like that idea. I do that every once in a while too. I don't do cards and I just do samples or leftover pieces. And I used to do that a lot. Do you guys remember that? Those of you who have been with me for quite some time. So remember when I used to just raffle off scraps or kits? Did you guys like that? Would you guys like to see me do more of that in the new year? And if so, let me know. I did stop doing that for a little bit because I knew some people were like not participating anymore because they didn't really want to have to create something. They didn't want the things to create other things. They just wanted a finished card, which is fine. But I think this might be a good option like I'm doing it today where you're going to get the option of a finished card or something to recreate something yourself. And I'm a little behind on getting some stuff done too, guys. By the way, for those of you that are waiting on the registration link, I have not created that yet. I have been a little behind the 8 ball on other things. But I will get that going. And I need to work on downloading the videos from last week and posting them to YouTube so that if you guys want to rewatch them, you can. They are still here for 30 days. So I do have 30 days before I post them to YouTube. So I'm not in the super crazy rush for that, but I do want to make sure that I get all of these Countdown to Christmases up on YouTube for you to watch. At least some of them, not all of them. Like yesterday's Countdown to Christmas was just me catching up on stuff. I probably won't put that one. But I do want to put some of these 3D projects that I have. Also, I will have the online only 3D project class stuff set up too, but I don't know when that is going to be. Okay, I'm almost done here. Now, before I do the raffle, let me make sure I don't have anybody else in there. Okay. Let me get my transparency out. I think I might make a new transparency for next year. A different image. I mean, I like my heart, but I think I want to do something different. And I have tons of these transparencies because I got them. I don't remember where I got them. I've had them for forever. And I thought they would work good for like acetate, but they're too flimsy for shaker cards. For my shaker cards, at least. Melanie says, please get the truck on, please. Please get the truck on? I'm sorry, Sharon said, please get the truck on, but I don't understand what that means. I have a feeling there's a typo in there. So, please clarify. Ooh, we got a lot of people in the mix. Okay, we're going to put these ones back in the mix. And these ones are going to go in to the side. They will go in the big box. I found a bigger box, by the way. Oh, we got 2 more people in the mix. Okay. 1 more to go. Oh! Let's try that again. Okay, we have 1 clear winner. Please get the truck on, please. Video. Oh, videos moved to YouTube. I will work on those, guys. I will work on those. I actually had to get my space cleaned off, too, because I can't... This is where I bring my laptop out, and I can't download and reload until I can get my laptop out. Okay, let's see who the winner is. Drum roll, please. And the winner is... Kim Nolan! Woo woo! So, Kim, you need to decide, do you want a blank notebook so that you can try to recreate this project, or would you like a mystery card? Let me know. And check the box. This used to be for my baby wipes, but I never used it. But look at this. It's going to be the perfect box for my mystery cards. Isn't that so cool? So I'm going to, for the raffle tickets, because they fit in there so nicely. Okay, and for those of you that don't know, on Christmas Day, I'm going to be pulling more names for these and raffling off randomly things. So the more you watch, the more chances you will have to win. Okay, Kim, let me know what you would like. Hopefully you're still present, because you need to be present to win. If not, I will default you to a card. Oh, actually, was she one of the people that already answered? She wanted to ask, please? No, she was not. Kim says, thank you, blank notebook. Okay, so I will make sure I put on here blank notebook. And you will get a blank notebook for your mystery card raffle. Put that to the side. Actually, no. I'm going to keep that there because if I will remember that and I'll pull one out for you. But if I don't be consistent and put these here, then when I go to do the mailing at the end of the week, I will not remember. And I have a box of these. Also, if you want the link to where I got these little notebooks, let me know. It's just Amazon. And they come in a, I don't even remember how many were in here, but you can see they come in different colors. I think you can maybe get them all in the same color, but I wanted to have different colors because, yeah. Because that's me. So, yeah. And how cute was that? And you guys can go back to this live, which I will be putting at some point on YouTube. And go back and see how I recreated it. I think this was probably the most fascinating thing that I did. I wish I had the elastic that my friend has. I have to ask her where she gets that. But using the paper, actually, this is pretty secure, guys. Using that and doubling it up. It's a little thick. Oh, you guys, I got it dirty. How the heck did I get... Where did I get... Oh, my goodness. I had a freaking dauber. Well, now I have to just dauber the rest of it, don't I? That's so frustrating. It was so nice. It's okay. Because now we're just going to make it look like this is supposed to be daubered. And add texture to it. Because, you know, at this point, what else are you going to do? we're just going to add more texture to this page. When in doubt, make it look like you did it on purpose. Actually, this kind of looks nice. It actually matches this chair up here, which is kind of cool. Okay, that was a super happy accident, guys, because I really like this. Ooh, I might add in some white on this and make it look like that. What do they call it when you have the white dots? Anybody remember what that's called? Boho? Oh, what is that called? It's a technique where you add in the white dots. Okay, I need to stop. I'm just having too much fun with that. I also need to put that dauber away. But that was a good fix for that. Instead of just having a random spot. Alright. Marsha says you could have put a little sticker on it. Too late. I think it's cute. I could still put stickers on the back, but I actually like that look. I like this. I like texture, guys, so that's super fun for me. Okay, guys, that is all for today's live. Bye-bye, my divas. Ta-tas for now.